In this video, I'm going to talk about stoichiometry. By using stoichiometry, we are able to calculate the value for reactant or product in specific reactions. For any two compound in chemical equation, like compound A and B, we need to follow this chart. We are not able to convert gram of one compound to gram of another compound directly, but we need to convert them first to mole, and we are able to convert mole of one compound to another compound. For conversion of gram to moles, of course, we are going to use molar mass as a conversion factors, and for converting of mole of one compound to mole of another compound, we are going to use mole ratio. This mole ratio is come from coefficients in the equation, and we need to make sure that our reaction is balanced. If it's not, we are going to have a wrong calculation. Let's have a couple of examples to see how we can use these calculations. Here is the first example. How many moles of water will be produced by combustion of 3.42 mole of propane? For solving of a stoichiometry problem, we need to do exactly like dimensional analysis. So first we write the given information 3.42 mole of C3H8. Then we can use coefficient in these balance equations. Coefficient for propane C3H8 is 1 in this equation, and for water it is 4. So that means 1 mole of C3H8 is equals to 4 mole of water. So we can use this information as a conversion factor. 1 mole of C3H8, 4 mole of water. Then these two units, they are going to cancel, and our final answer is equals to 3.42 times 4 mole of water, which is equals to 13.7 mole. So if we don't have the balance equation, we need to balance it. Otherwise, we will have the wrong answer. Here in the second example, how many moles of CO2 is generated by decomposition of 21.8 gram of calcium carbonate? And also the question asks how many molecules. So the given information here is 21.8 gram calcium carbonate, and we would like to convert it to the mole of CO2. So first step, we need to use molar mass for conversion of gram of calcium carbonate to mole of that. Regarding to the information from the questions, 100.09 gram of calcium carbonate is equals to 1 mole of calcium carbonate. So gram of calcium carbonate and gram of calcium carbonate, they cancel out. So right now we have mole of calcium carbonate, and then we can convert it to the mole of carbon dioxide. Regarding to this equation, 1 mole calcium carbonate is equals to 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate, 1 mole carbon dioxide, the answer is equals to 0.218 mole of CO2. For the second part, the question asks how many molecules of CO2. So we can easily convert mole of carbon dioxide to number of molecules by using Avogadro's number. Regarding to the definitions, 1 mole of any compound or element is equal to the 6.02 times 10 to 23 molecule. So mole of carbon dioxide, they cancel out. Then the answer will be 1.31 times 10 to 23 molecules. Here in the example 3, we have gram of one compound and we would like to calculate the gram of another compound. So the question gave us gram of HCl, 52.7 gram of HCl, and we would like to calculate gram of iron. So we have 52.7 gram HCl. But before everything, we need to make sure the equation is balanced. In this example, it is not. It's very clear that we have two chlorine here on the right side, but there is only one chlorine on the left side. Same for hydrogens. So all we should do, put a coefficient 2, then the equation is balanced. So right now we can continue to our calculations. So we need to convert gram of HCl to mole. Based on the information, 36.46 gram of HCl is equals to 1 mole of HCl. Then these grams, they cancel out. Then regarding to this equation, 2 mole of HCl is equals to 1 mole of iron. So I can easily write 2 mole HCl, 1 mole iron. Then for the last step, I can use molar mass of iron to convert mole of iron to gram of iron. So 1 mole iron is equals to 55.85 gram iron. So the answer is equals to 52.7 times 55.85 divided by 36.46 times 2, which is equals to 40.4 gram of iron. Here is another example. It says how many grams of water will be produced by using 7.53 gram of ammonia in the following reaction. So we have a balanced equation and we have the value of reactant. We would like to calculate the value of product, which means water. 7.53 gram of ammonia. We need to convert it to mole. 1 mole ammonia is equals to how many gram ammonia. This problem doesn't provide this information, so we need to calculate the molar mass of ammonia by ourselves. The molar mass of hydrogen is 1.008 and molar mass for nitrogen is 14.007. So in ammonia NH3 we have 1 nitrogen and 3 of hydrogen, which is equals to 17.03 gram per mole. So right now we have the molar mass for ammonia. We can use it here, 17.03 gram of ammonia. Then the next step, I need to convert mole of ammonia to mole of water. For this conversion, we need to take a look to the coefficient. So regarding to this coefficient, 4 mole of ammonia is equals to 6 mole of water. So then mole of ammonia, they cancel out. And at the end, I can convert mole of water to gram of water. Again, we don't have the molar mass for water in this question. We need to calculate it by ourselves. Hydrogen is equals to, again, this number, and oxygen is equals to 15.999. So H2O molar mass is equals to 18.01 gram per mole. So I put 18.01 here. Then mole of water, they cancel out, and the answer is equals to 7.53 times 6 times 18.01 divided by 17.03 and 4, which is equals to 11.9 gram of water. And here for the last example, we would like to calculate the gram of water from 9.75 gram of C2H2 from the following reactions. The first step, we need to make sure equation is balanced, which is not. Here there is 2 oxygen on the right side and here there is only 1 oxygen. Same for hydrogen. There are 4 hydrogen on the right side from 2 different molecules and only there is 2 hydrogen here. So this equation can be balanced easily by using a coefficient 2 for water. So right now everything is balanced, then we can move to the calculations. So there is 9.75 gram C2H2 and we would like to convert it to gram of water. So first step, I need to convert gram of C2H2 to mole of that. 1 mole of C2H2 is equals to, we don't have molar mass of C2H2 here, so we need to calculate it by ourselves. Carbon is equal to 12.011 and hydrogen is equals to 1.008. So by calculation, molar mass for C2H2 is equals to 26.04. So 1 mole of C2H2 is equals to 26.04 gram of C2H2. Then these grams, they cancel out. The next step is converting of mole of C2H2 to mole of water. Coefficient for C2H2 is 1, so 1 mole of C2H2 is equals to 2 mole of water. And for the last step, I'm going to convert mole of water to gram of water. Again, we don't have molar mass of water in this example, but we already calculated for the previous example and it was 18.01 gram of water. So this mole also, they're going to cancel each other and the answer will be 9.75 times 2 times 18.01 divided by 26.04, which is equals to 13.5 gram of water. Thank you for watching this video. For watching more video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.